Before we jump in, I do earn a referral fee when you use the services and companies I demonstrate in the video, but there is no additional cost to you. I chose them because they're the best in the industry and you're safe with them. In this video, I'm going to show you how to start your own limited liability company in the state of North Carolina in 2024. So, I'm going to take you through the process step by step, and I'm going to answer every question I think you would have along the way. By the end of the video, you will be confident that you formed your LLC in North Carolina exactly how you want it. Okay, so let's get started. I will use Bizee, which was formerly known as IncFile, to showcase the whole process of forming an LLC in the state of North Carolina. They are one of the best entity formation platforms in the market that charges $0 for their service, which no other company offers. I'm also going to show you what the back-end dashboard looks like post-purchase. Now let's start the process of forming an LLC. After clicking the link in the description, you will land on this page. Hover your mouse over the Services section, and then click on the Form an LLC button. After that, click on the Start Now button, and from here the formation process begins. On the next page, select LLC as your entity type, and in the State of Formation option, I'm going to select North Carolina. As you can see, there are 3 different packages: Basic, Standard, and Premium. And the first thing that's worth mentioning is that the state fee does not change. You can see it's $128 in all the packages. The state fee is what the state charges you for opening an LLC in that specific state. Bizee is not making any income on that, that is the state getting their filing fee. If you were to use the state website, it's going to be the same thing. But I just want to make mention of that. So if you go up here, and we switch to Kentucky, and this is probably going to bum people out in North Carolina, you'll see the state fee is just $40. So this state fee varies from state to state. Since I will show you guys how to start an LLC in the state of North Carolina, so I'm going to show the rest of the process of LLC formation using this state, but don't worry, the process of filing an LLC through Bizee is the same for every state. Just follow along with this video and you will easily figure things out. Like other states, North Carolina also has 3 different plans, which are Basic, Standard, and Premium, and the price of the 3 packages is different, which I'm going to explain why. Basic package is the cheapest option out of the 3, and this is the package where Bizee charges $0 for their service. If you select this option, you simply need to pay the $128 state filing fee that you have to pay anyway if you file manually. Some of the extra services that are included in this package are preparing and filing the articles of organization, unlimited name searches, free registered agent for 1 year, and unlimited phone and email support. No other business formation service will provide you with a registered agent free for 1 year without any charge like Bizee. The importance of a registered agent in forming an LLC is enormous, and without one, you simply cannot register as per the state's guidelines. If you're not familiar, a registered agent is somebody who acts as a third party who handles important documentation and communications for your business. The rules for that registered agent are that they must be within the state that your LLC is set up in, and they can't be a P.O. box. So again, you get that service free for the first year. But what does it look like after year 1? Here, you can see in my Bizee dashboard that the registered agent service that I had on this account has expired, and you can renew now for $119. You will get alerts from Bizee that there are important things that you need to do with your business, which is nice because the state websites, when you go directly through the state, they're not great at notifying you of things. One of the other things I will say is every service out there talks about unlimited name searches. To me, that's not a great feature because you can just go on the state website typically and find the database and do unlimited name searches. So it's not like there's great value there. But when every service is listing it, Bizee is also listing it here as a feature. Next is the Standard package, which costs $199, and this is the package I highly recommend everyone to grab because it basically covers everything you will need to start a business legally. This package includes everything from the Basic package plus other services like providing and filing EIN, which is a business tax number, operating agreement, lifetime company alerts, business bank account, tax consultation, Form 2553, etc. Remember that all the things that are mentioned below the Standard package except for the tax consultation are required according to the state's guidelines in order to file an LLC successfully in any state in the USA. So one way or another, you are gonna need these services, and filing all these out by yourself is gonna be tough. That's why, if you just grab this package, you don't have to worry about anything else. Alright, let's talk about the EIN business tax number that you can see here in the standard package. If you're not familiar, what this is essentially a social security number for your business that's set up with the IRS. So this helps them identify your business. Now, it's not required all the time when you're setting up a new business, but there's going to be certain things that you're going to do for your business where it is required. So if you have people on payroll or you end up on the payroll of your own business eventually, you're going to need an EIN. So it's one of those things where it's nice to be able to check that box and have that done out of the gates for you. Alright, now, let me give an overview of the business banking account too. As of today, going into 2024, Bizee uses Relay to set up a small business bank account with an LLC for their customers. And you must get your business bank account set up right away. And the reason for that is something called commingling funds. And this happens all the time when people set up a new business. They have their personal bank account. They don't get their business bank account set up right away, and they start running transactions through their personal bank account. That is what's called commingling funds. What you want is a business bank account set up right away so that you're not doing anything that's going to affect your LLC negatively. But also, it's going to make tax time so much easier if you have everything organized within one business bank account from day one. The premium package costs $299 and is the most expensive one out of the three because it includes 3 extra services: free next-day filing, domain name plus business email, and business contract templates. These services are like a cherry on top which will help you to complete your LLC filing faster. So, if you are in a hurry and want to complete your LLC filing as soon as possible, then you can choose this package. Alright, next, I want to talk about what the difference is really between the standard and premium packages here. So obviously, there's a difference in price of $100, but what extra do you get? So what you can see here is the business contract templates. So looking at the back-end platform here, you can see that it would be $150 to add all these documents. There are things such as non-compete, NDAs, independent contractors' employment agreements, and a lot of different contracts that you're going to need to help manage your business, and they make it easy for you by providing those. Free next-day filing is another feature that Bizee provides in its premium package. Bizee tries to file your LLC as fast as humanly possible, but it's not always the next day. If you spend an extra $50 as an upgrade, they will make sure that you're put to the top of the list and you are filed the next day. Now, does that mean that you have your LLC in hand the next day? No, every state has different filing times, and we're going to be getting to this in a little bit more specific later in the video. And the last one is the domain name and business email. A custom business email and domain name for your business increases the legitimacy of your business, as your customers will see that emails are being sent out or replied to using a business email that is registered with your business name instead of a gmail.com or yahoo.com email. This service can be added as an add-on even on the standard and basic packages for an extra $40, but in the premium package this service is included with 2 other services, and if you pick these 3 separately, it's gonna cost you $240. But if you pick the premium package, you will be getting these $240 worth of service just for an extra $100. In my case, as you have seen in my Bizee dashboard, I have gone with the premium package. But for the sake of creating this video, I will just complete the rest of the filing process by going with the standard package, which is enough for most business owners. In the next section, Bizee is asking you to provide your LLC name and its designation. I will just type the name that I used to file an LLC before and select LLC as a designator. Below in the orange label, Bizee will show you how your LLC name will be displayed officially. In the next section, they will ask you whether you want an expedited filing service or not, which I already talked about previously. Normally, if you file your LLC through them using the standard package, the typical waiting time is about 4 weeks. But if you select this service too, then they will process all your documents and legal formalities within 3 business days and file your LLC for an additional $50. Since I don't need this service for now, I will just click on the next button and move on to the next section. In the next section, Bizee will ask you to provide the personal information of the person who will be responsible for this LLC. For the sake of creating this video, I will just provide random personal information, but remember, you should always use your own verified information when completing this form. In the next section, you will see Bizee will ask you whether you want to use their professional business address or your own business address. A virtual office is basically a virtual business office address that you can use as your business address in case you don't have any physical business location. I highly recommend you always use a virtual address and information for every business document you will create now or in the near future for security and anonymity. Never use your own personal address or the address where you currently live in your business documents, because once your LLC is registered, it will be made public and easily accessible for everyone. So anyone will be able to find you and trace you down, which is a huge risk for you and your family. As you can see on the screen, Bizee also mentioned the virtual business address that you will be getting if you plan to subscribe to this package. You can pick this service by just paying $29 extra per month. In the next part, provide the mailing address of the responsible person of the LLC. Remember, a P.O. box is not allowed in this case. It should be a verified address. Once you are done with this section, just click on the next button. In the next section, Bizee will ask you whether you want 3 extra services by paying $149 extra. All these 3 services were included in the premium package which I showed you guys at the start of the video. One of these is business contract templates, and if you click on this button you can see the list of contract templates you will be getting. Since we chose the standard package, Bizee is asking us again as an upsell with a discount to pick the 3 additional services that were included in that package. If you think you really need these services, then click on the Get Upgrade and Bonus button. I will just add these upgrades and proceed to the next page. In the next section, Bizee will ask you to select the number of owners or members your LLC might have. I will just select one for the sake of creating this video, but if you think your LLC might have more than one owner or member, then you can select as many as you like. After that, Bizee will ask you to select whether the member of your LLC is a person or a company. Since an LLC or corporation can own another LLC, that is why company is mentioned in this section as a member. But since most viewers who are watching this video will select themselves as a member, I will just select the individual option. After that, select your name as a member and use Bizee's virtual office address as your business address. Always remember to use the virtual office address as your and other key members of your LLC's address, as previously instructed. Once you are done with this, you can click on the next button. After that, Bizee will ask you whether you want to get a registered agent through them or not. Getting a registered agent is a legal requirement in order to file an LLC in any state. So one way or another, you are gonna need one. Bizee is providing registered agent service free for 1 year, and after that, it's $119 per year. So, I highly recommend you choose the free 1-year option and then click on the next button. In the next section, Bizee is asking you whether you want to get an EIN or not. EIN or Employer Identification Number is a 9-digit number issued by the IRS, and this is a compulsory requirement for creating a corporation or LLC through your state. If you are from the USA, then select the No button, but if you are from outside the USA, then you have to file a separate SS4 application, and you also need an ITIN in order to get an EIN, which will take some time. Bizee will help you to file the SS4 application too, so that you can get an EIN easily as a foreigner. But if you are from the USA, then just select yourself as the person applying for EIN and provide your SSN. I will just provide a random SSN for the sake of creating this video. Below, Bizee will be asking you to provide the address of the person applying for the EIN. Just click on the second checkbox and use the assigned address that will be provided by Bizee and click on Next. In the next section, Bizee will ask you whether you will set up a small U.S. business bank with Bank of Relay, which I previously explained in the beginning. Remember that this is an optional feature that you can pick up depending on your need. If you don't want to set up your business bank account with Relay, then just click on the Ask Me Later button. But for the sake of creating this video, I'll just select the Yes button and proceed to the next step. Next, Bizee will ask you whether you want to get a free tax strategy or consultation call with them. Always select the Yes option because it will help make this clear how to run and operate an LLC and how to file taxes and lots of other things. After that, depending on the type or industry your LLC is about, Bizee will automatically find out if you need any other business licenses and permits or not. In order to operate an LLC that is in the real estate industry in the USA, Bizee automatically suggested and figured out 2 licenses that I would require in order to operate an LLC. The cost of these 2 licenses is $99. After selecting the Yes option, provide the address of your business where Bizee will do additional research on your behalf in order to fill out the license form swiftly so that you don't have to worry about anything else. Remember that not all industries will require licenses that need additional research. Some licenses can just be filled out in a form by providing your business information. In the Bizee dashboard, if you go to Legal and then Licenses and Permits, they can do this research for you and make sure that you have all the proper licenses and permits. So that is an extra fee of $99, but just know no matter what service you use, your state filing fee has nothing to do with business permits and licenses because sometimes those are on the county and town level as well. Now let's talk about compliance. One of the nice things about the dashboard here, especially when it comes to compliance, is that you can organize things such as your annual filing report. Now, if you're not familiar, an annual filing report is filed with the state, and it's to renew your LLC. So you can do it directly through the state yourself, but if you want Bizee to manage that for you, they can do that for an additional fee. But one of the things that I like is they don't just force this into a subscription model. It's something that you get to do later on and decide, you know what, I'm starting up year 2 of my business here. I need to file this annual report. Let me have Bizee take care of it, or I'm going to do it myself. So there's that transparency that they have that I mentioned before, where other services are just trying to sneak things in and get you into a subscription model so that you start overpaying for services. Below, Bizee is asking you to provide your business purpose. I will just type a random purpose and click on Next. After providing all the information, Bizee will take you to a review page where you can see all the information you provided so far. Here you can easily edit any of the things you like. You can also include or exclude any services you want from here. Once you are satisfied with all the plans, packages, and customization, you can click on the Next button. After that, Bizee will show you your total due amount. Once you are done with the payment, they will start processing your order and you will receive your LLC formation documents within 3 days to 4 weeks, depending on your package type. So for just $604 in total, you can register your own LLC today in the state of North Carolina using Bizee. Personally, I think the price is fair since Bizee will be the one handling all the documents and registering your LLC on your behalf, so you won't need to go through any of these hassles. If you have any questions, ask me in the comment section and I will try to answer them as well as possible. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.